A big change is coming to Florida's gun laws. The state is set to drop its mandatory 3-day waiting period between buying and receiving a gun. Attorney General James Uthmeier says the law is unconstitutional, agreeing with the group that filed a federal lawsuit last year. Today's legal filing cites the Second Amendment, saying, quote, those waiting period restrictions burden the right to keep and bear arms, end quote. Both sides have agreed to end the lawsuit, and the state will not enforce the law anymore. All that will happen pending a judge's approval of this agreement. Florida has had this rule for decades. Originally, it was only for handguns. But after the Parkland school shooting in 2018, state lawmakers expanded it to all guns. Local jurisdictions have been able to set their own 3 to 5 day waiting periods. Over in Gainesville, the state attorney there says he's immediately stopping the enforcement of Alachua County's 5-day wait period. One gun store employee in Gainesville says he's expecting more business because of this rule ending.
I think for some people, it's probably going to increase sales, and definitely initially, because there are going to be folks that just want to come out and experience buying a firearm and going home with the same day without a bunch of loopholes or having to jump through hoops.
There's no word right now from the state attorney in Tallahassee whether his office will stop enforcing the rule immediately or wait until a judge approves the